school bump. It's strange to see.
Hope Giles is all right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Awful. We had a lot of questions this week, so thanks to everyone sending them through on at Ben and Harry Podcast on Instagram. We'll have the first one here from Lockie. This one's for you, Ben.
Let's do it.
I'm from Mullen. This question here is for Ben. Now you played your first 2 games for Essendon. Does it feel extra special now to pop on the red and black jumper and play for the team you loved growing up? Cheers, mate.
Yeah, thanks for the question, Lockie.
I like that.
Yeah, it is special, absolutely. I think I was thinking about this before, like just in general. Like there's moments I think that you feel like, wow, this is really cool. This is what you sort of pictured as a kid growing up. I think footy's more now than what it was. Obviously, as a supporter, it's so much going on as an athlete, as a player in the industry. You can't just sort of have the same emotions as you did 15 years ago as a fan. But I think there's certainly moments where like, wow, this is really cool. There's specific times where like, wow, this is everything I sort of imagined it to be. So I think as we get into the season as well and play like Anzac Day and those sort of games, I think it'll really feel even more special. But
it's pretty crazy to think you're playing Anzac Day. Well, if you're playing,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's an amazing game.
Yeah, there's 4, 5, 6 blockbuster games. So even looking down at the colours and their different colours, and you think, wow, this is different, but in a good way. It's probably starting to feel real, I suppose, that you're playing for a big club and a team that we grew up going for. Although it's different now, it still feels really cool. So it's a really good question, actually.
What colours do you reckon you look better in, like in terms of like your physical appearance?
Aesthetic, yeah.
Red and black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
That's the
What
answer.
do you reckon?
Well, you don't look great neither, but
Bang. We're
What
away.
do you want me to say to that?
no, I was being genuine. You might have looked in the mirror and thought, the stripes bring out my
Yeah.
eyes better. or
You've,
something.
have you watched a bit of the games or not?
A little bit.
What do you reckon?
I haven't thought about it in that detail, but
You asked the question, so you're obviously thinking about it a little bit.
no, it just came up to me right then when I was.
Okay, mate.
This is riveting.
Yeah. No, black and red looks good. Have you actually thought about coming up? Obviously, you've thought about coming up against North Melbourne, but I remember, I think it was Wayne Carey saying that when he went to Adelaide and he played against North, there were moments where he like almost handballed it to an old teammate or
Really?
something. Have you thought about
Well,
like
that's how much you run past Ben.
buckets.
He would do that, so he'd give the handball straight away.
There might be 40 guys calling me buckets on the ground. That's one thing that might happen. Everyone's got the same nickname. Not really. I haven't thought about it in that depth, but it would be weird. I watched a bit of the game yesterday when North played St Kilda, and it was a bit strange seeing a lot of your old teammates running around. But, I'm sure it'll be a bit strange when we cross that bridge. But hopefully I won't fall into the trap of giving it to one of the old boys. But
Has Buckets come over to Essendon?
yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's stuck. So
Why is that name Buckets?
I
honestly don't know.
It started in what was it like junior footy or something, and it just stuck. And then I don't know. We had it at Gippsland Power, and then it just flowed through. I think obviously, I don't know, must have taken a few good marks or something in junior footy, and it stuck. And I don't know. Doubt it. I'm assuming that. Then it just flowed on from there. But
Yeah. All the North alumni are over at Essendon with you, so
yeah, that's right.
because I mean, you can't just come up and say "G'day, I'm Buckets."
Yeah, no, not at all. No,
It's a guaranteed way to not get
at
called
the
Buckets.
start, I think it was a few people like, what's going on? And then it slowly infiltrates, like any nickname, and then it's there.
Buckets.
Yeah, there you go.
This question is not for you, Buckets. This is Richard.
Hey guys, Richard from Port Melbourne. There's a question for Harry. How are you enjoying the new ruck role, and do you think that it's improving your game? Go Blues.
You
Thanks,
more of a
Richo.
ruck now, are you? Or okay, forward.
Thank you for the question, Richo.
What's the split been?
Yeah, what
percentage
genuine
wise?
question.
Because it is a bit more than
Yeah.
we saw last year, isn't it? At this stage,
Well, yeah, I didn't really ruck at all last year.
you found yourself in the ruck sometimes, but not
Really.
permanently.
Yeah, I think we're just trying at the moment what it might look like, just so, if we need to resort to that, depending on what ruckman they're playing and what the dynamic wants to be, just knowing that we can go to that option, or so coaches obviously like to have multiple things they can go to. So no, I've been really enjoying getting around the ball, and I think obviously as a taller player, being able to, I guess my mobility is a strength, so being able to get around the ball and run around has been enjoyable. It's only been for a quick hit, 4 or 5 minutes a quarter for the first. I was only half on the weekend and a little bit before that. So yeah, it's been it's been nice. That's another thing that pre-season's great for. You can trial a few things like that and see what it might look like if we wanted to go to that during the season. So, not sure exactly what it'll look like going forward, but more than happy to play any role, and depending on what the coaches want to go and how they see the team's best structure, then that'll depend on that. But been enjoying it.
Because like a forward 50 ruck contest that you'll see Tom Hawkins contest a lot.
I did that on the weekend, actually.
Did you?
Yeah, I rucked in our defensive 50.
Who was the other ruckman?
Tom Hawkins, yeah.
Oh, right. You and Tom went into it.
Yeah,
because he's the king of that.
Yeah,
He just gets his ass in the way.
Yeah, well, normally because Tom takes their ruck in their forward 50, whether it's Reece Stanley or whoever stays out. So
okay.
Big Goldie stayed out, and I just rucked against Hawkins. So I hadn't rucked in years. So
it looked a bit scratchy,
a bit rusty, but it is a different art, to be fair. Goldie was telling me a few little tips and tricks before the game, but it was interesting. Couple of guys, I don't know, they had 5 or 6 guys at it, but yeah, you're right. That's what practice games are for, to trial a few things. But
but that's one part of ruck work. But then like a centre bounce, ruck contest,
quite often
that would intimidate me.
A key forward would just take the forward 50 purely because a lot of people sit their ruckman out.
Yeah.
So that's like an opportunity. You'd see it a lot. You see Taylor Walker do it a lot. Hawkins, they do that a lot. Versus a pure second ruck role where you actually are the ruckman for 7 minutes while the main ruck's off.
Yeah.
Did you do that on Thursday?
Yeah, so I've been second rucking a bit. So, there's two different kind of... You can do forward 50 rucks but be a key forward the whole time, and then you can actually be the second ruck.
Yeah.
6 minutes a quarter.
And a centre bounces, do they intimidate you? Like, I imagine when you're coming up with like a Max Gorn, who's just dominant in that position.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think... But something I've never envied about ruckman is two big humans running each other with their knees up.
For sure,
It's not probably the most natural thing in the world, but Matt Cruiser, who's our ruck coach, has been amazing. Really, obviously one of the great ruckmen of Carlton's time as well. But he's been awesome with some technique stuff and having a couple of plans to go in there with. So you know what you're doing and have a few different options you can go to there. But it's like any position; it's just craft and it's time and it's just learning things. So.
I can't remember. Did you have a big like mattress attached to your shin?
No, I was just saying I'm not sure I can bring myself to wearing a shin guard. Well, my shin was very sore the next day, actually.
The other day, and he was potentially buying. Did you end up buying one? Buying a shin guard?
No, I didn't because I was going to go. Yeah, because I'm not sure, but I did get a bit of a whack on my shin. So, your shins get sore as a ruckman. So I was thinking
they wear them for a reason.
Yeah, but everyone's like, at the start, I couldn't quite bring myself to wearing a shin guard, but then like you just have to. So
I
don't know. See how we go.
It's just like a ice hockey goalie wearing a helmet or something. It's just like part of the role.
I thought you were going to say it's like a mouth guard for your shin, but
basically is.
Yeah,
it's not a bad
shout. We've also had a lot of requests for Supercoach. We had this last year as well, and I don't remember who you said. That'd be a good one to check the archives. Actually, see if you actually. Made some good picks, but Supercoach is very popular. People want to know about rookies and young kids that might get some game time. Does anyone spring to mind? Anyone trained the house down in particular?
He's not specifically young anymore, but Nick Martin is. I think he's in his third year. He's a gun. He's a superstar, and internally he's rated very highly. And I think externally he's finally getting some reward.
Yeah,
I know he's not super young. He'll be a force to be reckoned with this year, so I'd get him in.
So you obviously knew of Nick Martin before you came to the Bombers, but he's blown your way.
Oh, absolutely. He's been a standout. So I'd get on him if I was doing Supercoach.
It's a good shout.
I don't know. What?
For the whole pre-season.
What?
No one's trained the house down.
I think a young guy, Ashton Moyer, he'll be a gun, but don't know whether he'll play it super early. Not sure, but he's got some tricks and he's a really good kid. So Ash would be a good one to get. Maybe it wouldn't be a heap of money. I would have thought. Do they? Yeah.
I don't know. Honestly, I've steered clear of it, to be honest, most of my life. But
yeah.
It's very popular.
It is popular. Yeah, a lot of people do come up and say, "Have you got someone that's trained the house down?" Or literally that question.
Literally that question. Yeah. And you just go, oh.
I don't know. Actually, yeah, good question.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So, yeah. Still looking at me.
Well, I did last week, so
no, but we wanted to say
I'm not saying anything. I'm waiting.
This is different.
Yeah, we were just saying the first read is different, but we wanted when you listen to this episode right now, we'd love you to text one friend the link to the show, this episode. Send us a screenshot of that exchange, and you can go into the running to win one of 3 T-shirts, Will.
I reckon 3 per week.
Yep.
Is good.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
share the love with a friend. Send us through a
Screenshot on our Instagram at Ben and Harry Podcasts.
Yeah.
And
So
you'll go into the running for one of 3 Ts.
MJ's logic, which I love,
I don't mind
is
it,
that if each person listening to this right now hits up someone and says, "Oi, listen to this podcast," word of mouth. I
Word
think
of
that's the
mouth
most
grows.
popular
Yeah.
form of promotion.
Well, if everyone did that and listened, then the show would double.
Doubles overnight.
Yeah.
And then we do that, 20 times, and we've taken Hamish and Andy. So
That should be our goal, I reckon.
we're coming for the Kings.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Why not us? That'd be
Right.
great. Yeah, thanks. Yep, good call.
Nice. Well done. Well done, both of you. Nailed it.
Serious? Well, that was all right.
You did well. You did well.
I
Because
thought I didn't realise we were. Anyway,
it was a new script. One of our favourites, 2024 return, Wayne from Warrigal.
Wayno.
Wayne.
G'day, boys. It's me. It's Wayno. Wayne from Warrigal. Good to hear from you, boys. Good to see you back into it. Boys, I'm back. Wayne's back. I'm more back than both of you boys' hairlines put together. That's how far back I am. I'm back. But anyway, hope you're going well. Hey, Benny, hope the move's been smooth, mate. Hope you're enjoying the Bombers. They're a bloody big club, aren't they, compared to the old North Melbourne? But I'm sure you're probably getting a bit more attention now. In fact, actually, I had someone asking about you the other day. You might be able to guess who it is. Yeah, that's right. Still no one. Yep, that's it. Just because you're at a bigger club, the club doesn't make you any more relevant. Anyway, fellas, just checking in. Hope you're going well, and I'll speak to you soon. Good on you.
Oh,
That's
Wayno.
a harsher whack of as I've ever copped. I reckon.
Wayno.
Didn't mind that, Wayne.
He's the best.
That was as harsh a whack I've ever copped. I reckon.
Oh, he's the best.
That's very
well,
good.
One way to put it.
All right, Twinners.
Was the intro?
Ben and Harry's
I'm so excited for this.
winners
Birds often think I'm a tree.
and losers.
I hate cheese.
Oh my god.
I'll start us off.
Bang.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Go for
So
it.
last week we were discussing Geelong Stadium, how it
Yep.
was, pretty run down, and we both agreed they were probably the worst facilities in the league. Maybe
Did we say that?
I don't know if you said it last week. I think
it
you
was
both
maybe the week
agreed with it before.
But they were,
The away rooms are historically always very small.
yeah,
Yeah.
very small. One of the worst probably in the comp. But my twinner is, how they've obviously we're talking about the stand. Sorry,
Yes.
how it's
the Joel Selwood stand.
correct. And by the way, that's a really good stand. The stadium looks great, but they've done underneath the new stand. Sorry, I need to spit my words out. They've redone the change rooms, the away change rooms, so it's state of the art down there.
Nice.
So that makes a massive difference going down there. So the old change rooms on the far side, no one uses anymore, and under the new stand, there's brand new change rooms, state of the art, first class. So that was my twinner. That was a big surprise going down there.
Big improvement.
Big,
So
massive improvement.
if Geelong is now no longer the worst away rooms, who takes that?
The
title?
Gabba. I
The
reckon.
Gabba?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're tiny. They,
Oh,
go
that's-
they might have
that's
changed it
disappointing.
over the summer, but
Yeah.
The whole joint's a bit dumpy.
are they still
unfortunately.
going ahead with that redevelopment?
It's in limbo.
Really?
They haven't made a decision yet, I don't believe.
There you go.
Mm,
Yeah, but there you go.
poor
My
Gabba.
my twinner was the new Geelong away change rooms.
I like it.
Yeah.
Well, that stadium will be ready for round 1. So
Yeah, I
round
think
2.
they reckon around 40,000.
That's cool.
The stadium feels now. So
Yeah, that's cool.
well done to the Geelong people down there.
Nice. My twinner is Ben did allude to it earlier, maybe off air, but we had a open session yesterday on a Sunday for Carlton, and it was great to have a lot of people down at Icon Park.
Yep.
Blues fans, as always, were amazing and down in full force. But at the end, when we're doing a little signing session, one young fan, one young girl gave me a Taylor Swift friendship bracelet.
Oh,
So that was
that's
really
what
cool.
that is.
Yeah, and it was
I saw what that is.
handcrafted, well,
By Taylor?
personalised
Oh.
with the number 10 and said Fearless, which is one of my favourite songs. So
Oh, that is sick.
yeah, it was really, really lovely. So I'm not sure who it was. If it was, get in contact and
Please get in touch.
maybe we can.
What are they
T-shirt
worth?
or-
Those wristbands? Are they the ones from the concert?
It's not about money, mate.
No, I was. Are they?
No, you make them
you
yourself.
make them yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Sign a
That's
I
friendship.
thought it was a merch thing from the
That's-
concert.
that's customized. That's got
Custom
it's
made,
got
mate.
Harry's 10 on it. She's made that for
And just
Harry.
buy that
What's
from
that got to
the
do with Taylor Swift?
sales.
Oh,
I feel like he's been living under a rock.
But if it wasn't from
That's
the
what I
Taylor
mean,
Swift
mate.
merchandise,
Go and do some research
Just
about
answer the
friendship
question.
bracelets.
if it wasn't from her
Just-
merchandise, what's it got to do with Taylor Swift
That-
other than the fearless word on it?
You make your own and you like exchange them to show you sign of friendship.
yeah.
And that's what Taylor does, is it?
With other Taylor Swift
Yeah,
fans.
right.
I was on the train. I was on my way to Matchbox 20, which was at Rod Laver the same night as
Sure.
Taylor Swift. And we saw all these just like Taylor Swift fans that didn't know each other. And they just walk up and like, oh, I'll switch a
Really?
bracelet
So
with
it's a
it.
thing?
I didn't realize how prolific it was.
There you go.
But yeah, that's Swifties. I'm kind of glad the Swift train has left the country, to
Same.
be honest. I was
I was
get
getting sick-
over
I was
it.
getting sick of it. Yeah. Good
But
call.
that's cool. That's really
that is
cool.
pretty
No,
cool.
sorry, thanks. Yeah.
No, I just like young fans
I
showing
think it's been
support
great. Yeah,
and
it's lovely.
enthusiasm.
Correct.
Yeah. And you wear it 24/7? Is that the thing they do, or
I'm not sure. Yeah, you can wear it as much as,
Right.
as you want.
don't you get defensive?
It's very nice.
just
Yeah,
asking.
isn't it? Jesus Christ.
I'm showing interest in your Twitter, asking questions, follow-up questions.
Yeah, good on you, mate. All right, give us your loser.
He's in one of these moods, bro. My Twitter wasn't anything super special, but I'd cop two parking
it's your
fines.
loser. It's your loser, not a twinner.
Jeez.
You said loser. You said twinner. This is your loser.
Yeah, it's my loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said it's not anything special.
You said twinner, but anyway.
Oh my god.
He misspoke. That's right. He's
Sorry, mate.
fearless. He's not.
My loser is that I copped two parking fines in a day on Wednesday.
Oh,
It
was it club related? Were you at the club?
Nah, it wasn't club related. It was. I was in the middle of the city. I had Pilates, and I entered the wrong code, so I reckon I'll be able to get one of them back.
You tried to pay.
Yeah, I paid, but I entered in the wrong. I had like a prepaid amount on my app,
Yeah.
and I entered in like one wrong digit. It was like the parking thing next to it, so it was one wrong digit. But I will get that one back. But the other one was like close to $200 fine. It was.
Where'd
It
you
was like in
park?
a school zone or something.
Oh,
near a
right.
supermarket. It was it was like between 3 and 4, and I just didn't even think about
Oh,
it.
you
so-
got to look at those better, mate.
It's attention to detail.
Yeah, well, that's all right. But yeah,
On both fronts.
two in a day. So anyway,
That does
that
suck.
was my loser.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. That was good.
What's happened to you?
What is wrong with you, mate? You are the
I
epitome
said
of a
nice.
Grinch.
That was
You've
good.
gone full Grinch.
You are a Grinch.
How was that Grinch? I said nice. That was good.
Yeah.
That's nice.
As soon as he criticised the bracelets, you're off him.
I wasn't. I was asking. I hadn't seen him before.
I was asking about the dollar price of them.
I was asking
It's
him
all
whether
about
you,
money this
Yeah,
bloke.
another twinner about money, a loser about money. Oh, I've got to pay $80
How's that
for a
money?
parking fine. Poor me. I reckon you'll be
Where's
right
his
again,
parking
mate.
fines?
It's $80. I
It's
reckon
nothing to
you'll
do
survive.
with how much money we make, mate. It's just parking fines suck.
They do.
You know he gets his parking fines still sent to mum and dad.
You're kidding.
What?
Yeah, you do. Every time I'm over there, you get it's your parking fines there.
Your
That's
address
nice.
is still Warrigal.
Yes, yes, it is. Your address is still mum and dad's.
Because my
place.
original license had
So
a
you-
Warrigal address, and then when that got moved, but I haven't one sent there in ages.
I don't know about that.
That's just a blatant lie.
It's not
jeez.
mine, mate.
I'd love to find out there's been one cent there in the last 2 years.
Mate, I'd guarantee I'll find that.
Well, if it was because back when I was, 19 or 20, I would have had my address as mum and dad's because that was on my license, and because you can get fined if they don't marry up. Anyway,
Bit of
my,
venom.
my loser this week is the cricket infestation. Have you heard about that?
Oh, yeah, there's crickets everywhere.
Yeah, and they've infiltrated their way into the club, so there's a few crickets around, and historically, when if you're saying something and it's not getting any laughs, they play like the crickets noise. That's the
I think we should enter that right now.
yeah. Well, if there's a noise for that, but we had a meeting and I was talking, and usually when you're saying something that you feel like is the right thing in a meeting, you hear a few people like agree with you or anything. I was talking about 20, 30 seconds. I hadn't heard anything. No acknowledgement from the coaches. I no one was saying anything, and then this cricket noise came up out of nowhere. And it was an actual cricket.
Oh,
And
that's brilliant.
And I was like, I didn't think I was speaking that badly, but
Oh, that would have got a laugh, surely.
yeah. So
Actual cricket.
yeah, the cricket picked his moments well, but so I'm a little bit off the cricket infestation because making me look bad in meetings. But yeah, that was kind of fun.
So I haven't
That's
heard this
very
cricket thing. What is it? Just all
There's
around Melbourne? Is it?
something to do. It's been like a wet summer or something, and
Right.
then
Yeah, they've-
crickets have just they'll
Taken
go
off.
away. But yeah, MJ was just telling me when he was at the game at Icon, it was just cricket mania.
Yeah, cricket's everywhere.
Wow.
Cricket.
I used to not when we were younger. It was cool to hear crickets was a nice kind of therapeutic thing to listen to
Yeah.
at night. I reckon. But
Yeah.
He used to hate crickets. He used to hate any noise of anything.
How would a cricket noise be therapeutic?
Because it was like, it meant it was usually summer. Yeah, no, it was just cool. How did it go, Will? You all good?
Yeah, I think it's in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Question time. We have a bunch here. We'll go to Queensland. This is Aaron.
Hey boys, Aaron from Rockhampton here. Massive fan of the show. My question today was, if you had to be stuck on a deserted island with one family member, would you pick each other? And also, I was wondering, for your first game, will you two swap jumpers at the end just to hold on to the memory?
Oh.
Thanks boys, go Blues.
Hey, Aaron.
How's that? Which family member would you?
Yeah, go that one first.
So obviously we want to. The goal is to get off the deserted island. Is that right?
So it's like Castaway. You've seen Castaway?
Yeah. It wouldn't be you, probably.
Okay.
So you got to think. You
You gotta think a bit deeply here, mate. You got to
because you've got company, but then you've also there's like a resourcefulness that you need to think
that's right.
about.
and you're not very resourceful. So I probably wouldn't take you. I'd probably take my sister Hannah because she's a nurse.
Oh
So
yeah,
I think any medical kind of issue Hannah can be of assistance for.
and intelligent too. Just
Well, yeah, I've got that boat covered.
I'm not saying that you're both dumb, but you both
Oh,
eat a
you're not
lot
saying
too.
Yeah. I
but-
would say Dad. I feel like Dad's pretty handy. He's switched on. He's assertive.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I think he covers more bases than Hannah maybe. So I don't know.
Maybe he's deaf though.
Peaceful.
That's true. That's true. That's
Yeah.
a good question though. I didn't mind that.
That is good. Are you going to swap jumpers first game? Surely.
I can't say that I've thought about that not at all. That's never
Yeah.
crossed my mind. That's not really a thing, is it?
No,
Not
never.
really. It's very
Nah,
rare you see
I
it in
wouldn't
footy.
be. Nah.
It's
No.
a bit me time.
What would I do with Harry's jumper though?
If Ben came up to me after the game and said, "What do you mean?"
No, I just know that neither of you would treasure them. Like it would just be
You'd throw it in the bin at the
it'd
MCG.
be nothing to you.
Throw it off to someone in the crowd as you're walking off.
You want this? Oh.
But no, if Ben walked up to me after the game and was real like thorough and said, "Mate, like it'd be really cool if you could change jumpers," I'd say no.
Got him. Yes, he had me going too.
Well, I would never say that. So
But you see it sometimes, like for Buddies last year, there was I reckon he
I feel
gave
like
away
it's
5 of them.
obviously bigger in America. That happens all the time.
Huge in America, yeah, and in soccer too. They
Yeah,
love it
true.
in soccer.
Yep.
But yeah, no, it's
But
a
also,
bit-
they get a new jumper every week, don't they, as well?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
They get a
maybe.
million jumpers. So
What did we
it's-
say? You use one 3 times? Is that
I don't even know.
that
It's not a
rings a
heap.
bell to me? But
No, yeah, it's not. Yeah, you're right. It's not a heap. Maybe 3 or 4. Yeah.
yeah.
They'd always have 1 or 2 spare.
I have a couple of spares, yeah.
Maybe a couple would sort the club on it for a rainy day. But don't know. Good point.
Going back to Queensland, we've got Caitlin.
Hey Ben and Harry, Caitlin from Brisbane here. My question to you guys is, what do you do in your spare time? Also, loving the weekly episodes and hope you have a great 2024 season. Thanks.
Thanks,
Thanks, Sam. That was lovely.
good feedback.
Hopefully is she a Carlton fan or not sure? Maybe she's just a footy fan. It'd be cool to see her there
Exactly.
on Friday night.
Absolutely.
Footy's exploding in Queensland, I'm telling you.
Yep.
Is that true? They got more Brisbane Lion members than Brisbane Broncos members?
I think
true?
that is true.
Right.
But then members isn't a huge thing in the NRL. Like I think the
Okay.
Storm have the most in the NRL. So it's
Yeah,
like a
okay.
big cultural thing in Melbourne.
Right,
But
got you. Anyway,
yeah,
off topic.
still heaps of Lions fans up there and footy fans. So Caitlin, what do you do in your spare time? She said.
Yeah, nice. I think I've said it before, but I'm at uni at the moment, studying psychology. So I do that part time.
How is that going?
Yeah, good. I'm waiting to see how I went on my exam the other week, but
Oh,
I think it should pass. P's get degrees. Will.
yeah, that's what I did. What
Yeah.
kind of exam was it? What was the subject?
It was a multiple choice. It was on
Doesn't count.
fundamentals of psychology. So it was, tick the box, get it done.
Yeah.
But no, it's been cool. It's nice to do that part time. It's all online, so the AFL are very big on, and it's all supported through the AFLPA. So
Yeah.
it'd be silly not to be doing some study, I think, as a player, because of the grants and the resources we have. So bit of uni, hang out with Bunny, take him for a walk. Don't mind to cook a bit. Hang out with family, friends. Have a hit of golf, tennis, bit of anything. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
What do you do, Ben? That's
Well,
not anything like that.
Pretty
It's your
similar.
hinge profile.
I've got to weigh up
Enjoy long walks on the beach.
from a uni point of view. I got to weigh up whether I jump back into a Bachelor of Business or have a go at an MBA. So
Really?
I've got to
You
weigh that
couldn't-
up.
I don't. This is.
Oh, here we go.
No, I don't think.
go.
You're going to go
Oh.
straight into an MBA.
No, there's a bridging course that I think the MBA is a 12 subjects, and you can do a bridging course that does the first 4 of your MBA, but it's not your full MBA, if that makes sense. So I've got to weigh it up what I do, but yeah, I'll be doing something this year. Similar to Harry, enjoy cooking and enjoy watching other sports, like NFL and basketball.
Have you watched the Dynasty documentary
No.
on Apple TV?
Oh, I'm
It's
almost
great.
up to date. Yeah,
It's great.
about the Patriots.
Oh, it's about the Pats. No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it. I should.
Yeah.
Is it the early 2000s
What's the whole way?
era? It's the whole
era,
like
yeah.
15 years. is it?
Since 2000 and whatever when Tom started basically.
2001, I reckon it was.
Yeah, cool. I'll
Yep.
get into it.
That was good.
Kyle from Narry Warren.
G'day boys, Kyle from Narrow Warren here. My question is for both yous. What is your favourite video game? Thank you. Go Carlton.
Have we spoken video games before?
I'm sure, have we?
Can't remember.
Can't
Are you
remember.
gamers?
I don't have a PS4 or an Xbox, no. We played it when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Don't mind. It's all the craze at the moment, but Fortnite is really popular. at
You
the
play
club.
Fortnite?
Occasionally.
Well, you got a PS4?
Yeah.
Is it still the craze?
Yeah,
it
it's
was
still the
like
craze.
5 years ago, but
It's always the craze. It stays.
it's just
yeah.
a mainstay craze.
I didn't even
I
know.
used
you
to always
had a
love
PS4.
when we were growing up, Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah.
Oh,
was gonna say
yeah, I
that.
love
was
that.
That was probably our favorite
Yeah.
game.
That was a bonding experience for us four.
Yeah,
kids,
that's good. What else as a kid?
Um,
jump out?
We played FIFA on the same team sometimes.
That guy.
I don't know if we said this
carried the
before,
team,
but you could create your own player,
yeah.
and we'd make them like
99.
both of us
they're
99, so we're just like
Just like
Uh,
freakishly
freak-
tall.
freaks, like
yeah.
not like 7 foot, like rabbits, like good as touch.
Yeah.
And
I
they
did the
kick like
same thing.
6 goals each game and just dominate.
Yeah, that was fun.
Did you play AFL games growing up? Video games?
Yeah, maybe a couple. 2005, maybe. You know,
Yeah, I played around that era.
Yeah,
like
played that
03,
one.
04.
A few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't massive back then.
No.
Yeah.
And they've never been great.
What was it? It is a hard game to.
It is a very hard sport
When
to
Dennis
capture.
was commentating on it, and he was like, "That was as cool as the other side of the pillow."
Yeah,
Remember when he
yeah.
used to say that?
Like a cork in the ocean. It's just the same phrases over. Finally, from Trevor.
Fellas, love the show. Trevor from Preston here. Massive Bombers fan. I loved Paul Salmon when I was growing up. Loved Hurdy and all that. Anyway, Ben, why'd you choose the number 32?
Do you guys tear that up or something?
Oh, Trevor got me. Once again, we just refer you to the essay that Ben put on his own
That's
Instagram.
right,
if
mate.
you
That's
want the novel.
Seems to be growing legs, that joke, doesn't it?
Well, Trevor's
Just
gone to
as, just as good as a bruise.
That's excellent.
Well done, Trevor.
If that was genuine from Trevor, I don't mind that. But if you guys had
Well, how
anything
could it
to do
not be genuine?
with MJ might have
Trevor from
slipped in
Preston,
something.
mate.
Maybe it was MJ's voice.
Yeah, maybe.
I think it was Trevor.
He was
Good on you,
chewing
Trevor.
down lunch while he was.
Yeah, finish eating before you send your voice memo, please, Trevor. As good
That's
as
a
it
good
was.
point.
Very good.
All right, who's wrapping us?
We are, as we mentioned, on Instagram and TikTok. Head to @Ben and Harry Podcast. Send us through your DMs. We love voice messages, so we can play your message for the whole world to hear.
Remember the screenshot when you refer to a friend, the episode. Send that in.
Referrals,
and, We'll put you in the running for a t-shirt.
Bang. Show us you've referred to a friend. Awesome. @Ben and Harry Podcast. Ben, Harry, best of luck. Harry, you're playing this Friday.
Who are you going for?
Well, I mean, I hope you play well.
Are you going, by the way, Will?
No, I'm not going up. But I hope you kick 6 in a losing side.
Right. Thanks, mate.
There you go. It's the only time I will hope that your team loses actively.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go Lions.
Go Lions.
Go, boys. All right. Thank you.
No worries.